This is absolutely incredible. HighLevel just released a new ability to customize your AskAI AI agent. This is just so amazing what we're able to do now. So let me tell you the implications. Now, AskAI has been it is seriously my favorite feature of GoHighLevel. AskAI is just doing fantastic. So when you're logged in, you click on Ask AI. Then you get to see, you can have chats. This is an AI that actually does stuff for you. It will actually build out and change your entire, it'll create pipelines, it'll create courses, it'll add lessons of courses, it'll be able to add contacts. It used to be that I would ask my team, like literally just 5 minutes ago, I sent a message to my team to say, hey, I want you to add this lesson to this course. But then I was able to go over to Ask AI and I say, you know what? I wonder if I could take the exact same message that I just put on Messenger and put it into Ask AI. And I gave a link to the new YouTube channel, the YouTube link. I said, can we please put this as a video lesson for the online course about creating websites in the health marketing community? Boom. And now that might take probably a weekend before my team is able to get through that. But this AI agent already thought through the process. It found the course I was talking about, found it not only found the community, which I have 3, it found the course, which I have like 30, and then it also found the module. It gave me a list of module options, so I picked it, and then it said, what title do I want the lesson to be? And I said, make it the same as a YouTube video. I didn't even give it the title. I just said, make it the same. And then it asked me, do I want it published now or as a draft? And I said, I want it published immediately. It's like a little box. So then it asked one question at a time. Then it found it. Then it updated it. It grabbed the YouTube video title from YouTube. It grabbed the thumbnail from YouTube. And then it was able to publish it on the community, on the actual page, which was, to me, that was amazing. And look, it's right there on exactly on the right course and video and lesson. I'm just like, I'm blown away by this. So not only that, it gets better. So I was thinking, man, this would be cool if this was actually like a skill, because AI agents work so much better. Like I think of it kind of like, if you've ever watched the movie The Matrix, there was a scene in there where the main character, he gets like plugged up to these like wires, and within seconds he was able to download a bunch of new skills. He unplugs, and within like a few seconds he's like, I know kung fu, and now he's like a master kung fu artist. But if you think about, like, it was sci-fi back in 1999 to be able to download a skill and be able to do that within seconds. But now it's not really sci-fi. It is actually like life, that you can teach your AI agent a skill that's highly trained on your workflow. It used to be that I bought a course for $2,000 that was all about how to systemize my business, create SOPs, standard operating procedures for my business. It's like a step-by-step process to get a repeatable result. When I have a workflow, or a step that I go through in my business, something I do very repetitively or consistently, then I do that. And then in this course, it taught us, this is before AI was popular, that I would record the video of me doing it. It's kind of like what I'm doing now, but then I would go hire a systems champion to transcribe the video, and then to like meticulously write out a step-by-step instruction, a written guide of what I just covered. Well, now you don't have to do that. AI has these skills that you can chat with AI, just like what I did here, and I created a result that I'm happy with. And once we chat with AI and it does it the way that you want it to, then you can ask it to turn that into a skill. And tools like Codex is doing this. I have a skill for creating slides. I have a skill for, like, a skill is really just a little text file that has a title of what the skill is and a description, and then it has all the instructions. So the same instructions you would give to an employee, which back in the day we would have to go go through all that I just described to you. Now we have SOP, and then you hope that your employee would actually follow the instructions. Then it gets out of date, and then you got to update it. You got to go back and forth, and there's a lot to maintain. But with AI agents, we're living in a time where automation, these AI employees, which is what it's called in GoHighLevel, is that these AI agents right here and AskAI, they are able to take skills. You can download skills from the internet from like brilliant marketers that already have a process that works really well, and you could automatically plug it in. You have personalized skills inside of AskAI now. This is incredible. So these skills are think of it like a universal SOP for AI employees, AI agents across the board. So Codex is an AI agent that I love to use, and I use it often. I literally this has access to my files, which I find is really convenient, and it made me a thumbnail for building AI websites on the AI Studio, which I just released on my YouTube channel, Simplify AI with Enoch. But now, once I went through that, this is the prompt that I said. One of the best ways to build skills is to chat with an AI agent, go back and forth until you get a result that you're happy with, and then finish it off with this. Can you now turn what you did into a skill and make sure to include the location where all my thumbnail images are? So there's a folder that I gave that has like a list of all these references, which let's see if I can pull it up. I'll show you. So I did a photo shoot where I have all these images of me that I specifically took for thumbnails. So I use that as a reference. Now, Codex has that skill, and they have a skill for creating skills. So on Codex, which this is different than GoHighLevel, I don't want you to get confused. My point is, it doesn't matter if you're using Claude Code, Codex, or GoHighLevel, or Perplexity Computer. Like these AI agents, they all run on skills. Skill.md, this is just an English document. If we were to open this up, you could see that it's just describing the name is like Enoch YouTube thumbnails, and it says like you make it 16 by 9, limit the headline to roughly 3 to 5 words, match the subject and the mood of the video, avoid clutter. It's just giving this information of how to, the exact same instructions that I used to when hiring a new team member. I'd have to like retrain them over and over and over on how I want things to be done. And then if they leave with all their knowledge, and then the new hire comes in, new intern comes, and then you have to go through and explain this again, or sit or like pay for a course and have them be trained by some of the best of the best. But through that process, it's like the skill is going with the people, but now you can set up AI agents, and then you're working for the skill. You're creating a system that's going to be automated. So you build it once, you have the conversation one time, then you ask it to build this skill file, which I didn't write any of that. The AI wrote it for me. And then this file can be used, this Skill.md is able to be used anywhere that AI agents exist, including in Contact Keeper. And the reason I want to record this video, because they now have personal skills. I don't have any yet, but I saw this, I'm like, I gotta record a video on this, because this makes it so much easier to be able to customize how your AskAI is able to do so many things, and you could probably reference these skills. So you click this little plus button, and it says add skill. There's 3 ways that you can add a skill using AskAI. Number one, you can literally ask the AI agent, where you can describe the outcome you want. You can describe what you want the AI employee to do, and AskAI will write the skill for you using all of the combined like marketing knowledge or mind or business savvy of the published works. A lot more skills than you do in design and websites, in copywriting, in direct response marketing, in course building, in creating outlines, and creating like descriptions for your short video reels, and all these things. It has all that knowledge where you can easily learn in a short time how to do it. So you just describe what you want, and it'll create the skill, and then you can edit if you want, or you can upload a skill. So like that example I gave, I just created this thumbnail, this skill for creating thumbnails for this YouTube channel. And I could take this file and I could upload it to this AI, or you can write the skill from scratch. And writing a skill is actually not a super scary, it's not as scary as you would think it is, to be honest with you. It is just English at the end of the day. So what you're doing is, all it needs is a name, like weekly report writer, or it could be weekly microblog writer, and then a one-line description of when this skill should be used. So you're telling the AI, when you design a thumbnail, then use this skill for creating thumbnails for this brand. And then here's the instructions that we can start typing. Now, if you have it already, you can copy and paste, you could upload the file. MD just stands for Markdown, and it's really, in Markdown is just like, it's text, it's English, it's just like a text file. It's a really, really small file. And as you can see, you got 50,000 characters, which is plenty. But these are the 3 ways that you can put your own custom skills in. And once you have a personal skill on here, which I'm going to be adding a bunch of them, because whatever HighLevel is able to do, it's able to respond to messages, it's able to book calls with people, it's able to, like if someone wants to book an appointment, you can talk to AskAI, hey, find a time that's available for me using this calendar. It's able to create a pipeline that keeps track of where a contact is on your sales process. It's able to create payments. It's able to create invoices. When your client like owes you money, you could say, hey, write an invoice for this product for this price to this contact, and it will search all your database, your CRM for that contact. It will find the product that you talked about that's on under the payments, and then it will create an invoice and send it to them. It's like, and then you got money in the bank right there. It's really cool. And then this also will help you to create like QR codes. It can help you with building websites. It can upload files. And one of my favorites, it helps you to schedule social media posts. So I'll be using this for helping to write some of my social media posts that I've been getting like quite a bit of traction. In fact, I can actually show you on my timeline here. Like here's a recent post that I wrote just a few days ago, and it's got 500 likes, 117 comments, 75 shares, and I just used voice to text and I described into the AI chat what I wanted, and then it followed the instructions and it turned this into a skill of exactly how I wanted to describe this. So it got a ton of engagement, and that was really cool. And then there was another one that I did using something similar, and let me see, not that one. I think it's coming up next. Yeah, right here. So I talked about how my friend tried to convert me into Apple, and then I shared a branding guideline and how that ties in for having a brand, and that got 143 comments. So people were really engaging with it, and that's like using AI to help write this. I express the thoughts, but AI is able to tie it in with the marketing method, and oh man, this is so cool. So like for my clients, for example, one way that I would use this skill is when you are going to create a skill with AskAI, you can create it, and then it says, help me create a new skill. So you could always say that, and then it's probably going to ask some questions. And what I would do is you can actually go to my channel, and let's say you're going to go to YouTube, and you're going to type in, say, Enoch Leffingwell. And on this channel, you're going to find a video that is going to teach you how to use a skill. So I'm going to say stories. And under these stories, the secret to crafting a signature speech that converts. Like that could, like AskAI could help you to create a signature speech. And that's very powerful. Let me see if there's something specific. Oh yeah, how profitable health educators use stories to bring clients. So I'm going to grab that, copy that link. We're going to go over to what's this called? YouTube to transcript.com. And you can literally grab the transcript of any of my YouTube videos and the marketing frameworks that you want to follow or principles that you want to create. Because really, like in my frameworks, I have I have a step-by-step instruction. So here is a transcript that I use in the video. So we have it copied, and then what we want to do is go over to the chat and say, okay, what should the skill do? Well, let's see if we can click out of this, and we'll say, I want you to use this transcript, and send it. And look at that. It now has this transcript. It says, user wants to create a skill based on this content. Looking at this, looks like the user wants to create a skill that generates a story selling sandwich. That's exactly right, my friends. This is the framework that I use to make those viral posts on social media that get so much engagement. So it's identifying exactly how to take that framework and turn it into a hook, a snapshot, a type of story you could use. It took the entire marketing framework, and now it's going to turn it into a step-by-step instructions for turning any idea that you have into a story selling sandwich that you could use to sell from stage. So this is how you can practically apply if you're going through my courses or my videos and you want to know, or any mentors videos, and you want to know, how can I do this consistently and not just take this coaching framework. See, it even gives you a suggestion of what it should be named. Story selling sandwich maker. I spelled sandwich wrong, but any mentor that you have, you can I'll say any coach or educator. And then, should this skill automatically use what it knows about your business? Always, yes. Pull from memory so I don't have to. So this is the cool thing too, is that AskAI, our AI agent in Contact Keeper or GoHighLevel, it as you use it, it already knows your business. It knows your contacts, it knows your products, it knows the courses you have, it knows the websites you built, it knows all the stuff about your business. And as you do it, it's able to pull in all this information so that it could tie in any story that you use into a business parable or metaphor or analogy that you could use to sell your products and programs. Like, it's never been easier than before. This used to take so much time. And like I said, I paid $2,000 back in 2020 for a course that it was all teaching how entrepreneurs like me could remove myself from the day-to-day operations by building systems in my business that can now be handed over to a team member. And this is how I can automate and delegate some of the responsibilities, where it used to be when I go out of town, my business would shut down and I wouldn't be able to keep going. But once I started applying those principles, and this was all before AI, then I can travel and speak, and my business can actually grow in my absence. And that was great. But it was so much more work. We usually have to transcribe this stuff or pay someone to transcribe it. And then AI is able to, you saw how fast it was to get a transcript. And then what we had to do is take the video and meticulously jot down step-by-step instructions. But you just have to hire someone to actually go do that. But now we provide AskAI that will actually take the transcript from these videos, and it pulls from your memory. It collects 3 simple inputs, and then now it's got it just like that. So, oh man, this is so cool. And so how you access it in conversation from any new chat, it says, I'll get to work. Want to try right now with a real story? So this is how we would do it. Let's go to new chat, and we'll click here, and we go to skills, and look, it's right there. Our first one. You really beheld me writing my first story selling sandwich or my first skill. So I'm going to say something like that. Write me a microblog about, let me see. Let's say a microblog for Facebook about how, let's say, about marketing. Yeah, marketing is like dating. You go from stranger to, I'm going to speak it, acquaintance, and eventually a friend, then like a courtship, and then marriage, and you develop a relationship over time. A lot of health educators have a hard time selling because they go straight, they go to strangers and say, hey, will you marry me? And it's very strong. It's generally frowned on in at least 50 states, and I wouldn't recommend it for my enemy. But that's why they have a hard time selling. So instead, you want to build a relationship with people. You can do that through content. You can do that through um, one of the best ways, like Frank Kern said, that one of the best ways that people can know, your prospects can know that you can help them, is by actually helping them. So you create content that makes a difference, teaches people how to think, shifts their perspective, adds value, solves small problems in the marketplace. And then I'll probably say, and then builds relationships at scale. So there you go. So you notice how it has that framework, and I'm just like voice to text. You could use that start dictation to kind of do what I did, but let's see what it does. And it's going to take some of this information. Oh, I'm like so excited about this. You have no idea how happy this makes me to have Contact Keeper having this AI. The Ask AI was already my favorite section, but it gets so much better because uh, because now it will be able to create skills. Like, this is going to be my central place where I store all of my best skills. It's just like, oh, it's going to be so much easier for my clients too. I love it. Most health educators are basically walking up to strangers saying, will you marry me? Hey, that's a good hook. I like it. And they wonder why no one's buying. Think about how relationships actually work. You meet someone, you become acquaintance. Maybe you grab coffee, then you're friends, then there's a courtship, and then and only then do you pop the question. Nobody skips 7 stages and leads with a ring. That's exactly what happens when most health educators someone finds you on a Tuesday. By Thursday, you're in their inbox asking for 2,000. You haven't even told them your last name. Frank Kern once said, the best way your prospects know you can help them is by actually helping them. Not promising to help, not teasing, actually delivering. So this is really cool. And notice I didn't even say what my call to action is. It says, join me every Tuesday for a live session where I teach, answer real questions, and help you actually move forward. No pitch required. Drop a comment in the DMs Tuesday and I'll send you the link. So I like that. Like, I would probably say, like, make it a weekly webinar, not just every Tuesday in live session. That's more focused on the pieces. But even in this, I could likely give it feedback here and chat back and forth if it's anything like Codex. And then I'll say, I want you to update my skill. I want you to update my skill file based on the context that we just talked about in this chat. And it's a self-improving AI agent that starts to learn how you run your business, and you build it once and you get to use it again and again. So I want you to, like, change the way you look at business and realize that you're not working for the money. You're not working for to stay busy. You're working for the skills. I teach all the time. My course is called Skills Unlimited because it's the high income skills that pay the bills. And the story selling sandwich maker, learning how to tell stories in a way that people want to pay you, so that every time you open your mouth, people want to open their wallets. That's a high income skill that can pay your bills. And this is what we want to learn how to do. You're acquiring skills. And now I could literally take this skill and then give it to my clients. And oh yeah, I'm going to be providing this for my clients, for those who are a part of my program. But it's like, you're able to go build these on anything that you desire. And if you're a client of mine, you could take my videos and turn them into skills. I don't mind. Use them for your business. Make it automatic. Like, I'm all for it. But this thing is just phenomenal. The days that we're living in, it's never been so much easier. It's never been easier than before. So I wanted to record this video to show you how powerful, truly powerful, this personal skills, this new update is inside a Contact Keeper. This is now, as of this moment, is my new favorite AI agent that I'm going to be using a lot because of this personalized skills. Like, it's game over. So I'm Enoch Leffingwell. This has been Simplify AI with Enoch, where my goal is to create AI tutorials that are so simple your grandma can follow, especially for business owners in the creator economy. And so subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be dropping new videos like this on the regular or when I'm available. But yeah, check this out. Don't let the grass grow under your feet until you check out this new feature, because it's only going to get better, and it already was powerful. Now it just got next level, and the best is yet to come.